So I went to the Charlotte FC home game. Welcome everyone to a vlog. See, I say that because I don't think there's enough footage to make a proper vlog, so I'm just gonna do it in a style that I think would fit it better. If you guys have ever watched Ted Nivison, it's a similar style, so we're gonna see how this goes. But before we do, I have two requests actually. If we can get 2,500 likes on this video, that'd be fantastic. I don't necessarily have any hope for vlogs on this channel, but you never know. Another thing is I have this one-off video essay coming out on the weekends. It has nothing to do with football, but it's really personal to me, so it would mean the whole world if you guys check that out once it came out on Saturday. But nonetheless, let's commence forth. So it all started on a Friday evening, a beautiful Friday evening in North Carolina. I had just gotten some work done on the PSG video essay, so it was time to touch some grass. So 50 minutes later, I got to meet Filippo from Tactical Manager, real cool dude. I also got to meet this guy named Loon.
He's a real cool dude too.
Both those channel links will be down below. But to sum up the rest of the night, it was pretty chill. We just hung around Charlotte, went to a bar, got a couple drinks, well at least they got a couple drinks. I only got a sip of a drink because just put the card back up there. But it was a fun time, and I got to meet a couple other people there too. But now to Saturday, the long-awaited day, March 5th, 2022, the Charlotte FC inaugural home match. It was finally the day, and I couldn't be more excited. Now, unfortunately, I never got to experience any of the pre-game tailgates and all, and that was because I wanted to go with a friend who didn't get off work until about 4 o'clock. But it is what it is, because we were still going to see the main event of them all. So the actual drive to Charlotte wasn't too bad. Not much traffic, as you'd expect on a Saturday.
Would you like to pan to you, Maxwell?
Of course, you know.
But the big fear I had, knowing we were leaving at like 5 o'clock, was the traffic in the city, because it was going to be unbearable. It took about another 30 minutes to find a parking garage pretty close to the stadium. We were initially thinking of finding like little parking lots. They were all sold out though. But once we got into the parking garage, no problem there. Actually, yes, there is a problem, because we were both f***ing idiots. So me and my friend spent the next 10 minutes trying to get out of said parking garage. We treated this f***ing parking garage as if it was IKEA, and it didn't need to be that way. But anyways, we finally got out of the parking garage, walked towards the stadium, spotted some food trucks, and you know, we were still on time, so we decided to get some grub. We were aiming to get into the stadium by like 6:45, and it was around 6:15 that we got to the food trucks. But you see, I think we kind of underestimated how much time it would take, because it was 3 people working in a food truck having to make like 600 different orders. This is not on them. The numbers were against them. 30 minutes later, it's 7 o'clock. The game is starting in 30 minutes, so it's alright, you know? We're still early, I guess. Not exactly early for a game that has 70,000 people in it.
Alright, so I guess it's time to go then. Oh my god.
So seeing that, me and my friend rushed down, got to the stadium, and it didn't even take that long to actually get into the stadium. But since we got to the stadium at like 7:05, we were in the supporter section, so it was kind of first come, first serve. We got into the stadium, realized that the entire lower tier of the supporter section was taken, which sucked, because I wanted to be a part of that atmosphere, but it's fine. We're still going to be a part of history. We're still going to have a f***ing blast. We finally got settled in our seats. I think it was like 15 minutes before the game was going to start, but it wasn't actually 15 minutes before the game. People were messaging me that the game was being delayed or something. I think that was probably because of the presentation beforehand. And let me tell you, that was f***ing electric. Now, I've been critical about the club before, talking about ticket prices. I definitely took the L on that one. I will still say, though, those types of ticket prices, not just at Charlotte FC games, but every single American sporting event with those types of prices, it's just ridiculous. But with that all being said, Charlotte did a f***ing amazing job at hyping up the crowd before the game even started. You had fireworks, light shows synchronizing with some f***ing bumping music. But my favorite part about the whole thing was the promo shown on the big screen. Oh my f***ing god! The production value, right, was just breathtaking. And just a little sidetrack here, this was being shown to 74,000 people plus. Just 5 years ago, there was a rally for MLS to come to Charlotte. It was created by some small group, I can't really remember. but there were 20 people that attended that. I wanted to be the 21st, but I couldn't drive on the highway at that age. But if you told me that 20 people at a rally that became a laughingstock on Twitter, more specifically Raleigh Twitter, turned into 74,000 people and breaking an MLS attendance record, I would have thought you were insane. After all that was done, we finally got to kick off, and I would say the atmosphere was pretty good. I knew the atmosphere wasn't going to be something that you would expect from a 70,000 plus crowd, because you have to understand that not every single person that went to this game was a football supporter. And there's nothing wrong with that. They wanted to be a part of history. I completely respect that. But of course, that's going to affect the atmosphere a little bit because, you know, there's just differences between those who have a true passion of it and those who are growing that passion. But it was still pretty cool. I was experiencing basically the growth of the sport right in front of me. There are a lot of people surrounding me that didn't know what the hell was going on, but they loved it. But enough about the crowd and the atmosphere. What about the game itself? Well, for one, I'd say the Charlotte FC defense was really solid that night. I mean, this is an LA Galaxy side that has some really good attacking pieces. You know, Chicharito, for example, didn't score that night. Douglas washed Costa, did not score that night. The problem though, and this happened in the other game too, was Charlotte FC's attack. It just feels that this team is too afraid to attack. We will have gotten the ball, have the momentum on our side to create a counterattack, and then just pass the ball back. Every single time. I understand that we're playing defensively, but you still should take some opportunities when they're there. In terms of the normal attacking sequences, we did a lot on the flanks. Sometimes it would work, sometimes we'd be outrun by LA Galaxy's fullbacks. I personally wanted to see a little bit more worked on the ground through the middle, because I feel like there was this one opportunity where we tried that, and it actually worked out pretty well. But whenever we did decide to go down the middle, we just do long balls and inshallah, and it just never worked. Now, the defense was solid, as I said before, but there's no way you can stop this shot. There's just no way. Before that goal, we didn't have that many clear chances, and after that goal, it was about the same story. But there was this chance in stoppage time where we all thought Charlotte FC was going to score an equalizer, and it was straight at the keeper, man.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh! No! No!
There's got to be a Guinness World Record for the biggest blue ball moments, and we experienced that, all 74,000 of us. So after the game, everyone left. It was kind of depressing, I'll be honest. Me and my friend then drove back up, went to Waffle House, and then my dumbass decided, hey, why not let a crackhead in my car? I'm not going to explain any further because I think just having that in the video with no explanation would be funnier. So we're gonna keep it that way. But overall experience, it was surreal, and I absolutely loved it. Me and my friend left that stadium thinking to ourselves, did we really just experience that? And as I said before, fair play to Charlotte. They broke the record. That's a large L for me there, don't get me wrong. But I couldn't care less. I actually love the fact that I was proven wrong. But in terms of breaking the record, there's more to that. Because Charlotte's presentation, like I said before, was absolutely f***ing fantastic. I also got to meet a couple of you guys, the viewers at the game. And that was really cool. So if any of you guys who I met at the game are watching this video right now, big shout out to you. But that should round up the vlog. A big massive shout out to our patrons that allow me to do shit like this. Janos Balas, Alex Rod, Daniel Ortiz, Joseph Bonfante, Windin Mintang, The Motor Drive, Victor, Dominic Griffin, Emmett Shea, Lewis, Tomicus, Andres Was Never Here, Big Bird, Cash Getty, Exo, Itachi the Homie, James Huggett, Casa, Mark Morcos, and Nathan Trong. If you'd like to join the Patreon, there'll be a link down below and in the annotations up there. You can of course follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram if you want, follow me on TikTok, trying to get to 6,000 there, and of course you can follow my inactive Twitch. But until then, I'll see you guys.